You know, the more I use the OnePlus Nord, the more I realize that a lighter version of the Galaxy Note 20 makes sense if the price is right. Because yes, it looks like Samsung is going to have a different approach for the Galaxy Note 20, and we don't mind it. We have some more rumors of the iPhone 12's launch and our favorite charger leaks. And Corning just announced the new Gorilla Glass, and it looks pretty impressive. I'm Jaime Rivera, and guys, quick update. Thank you so much for your prayers and kind wishes for my mother. She is today out of the hospital, and she's recovering at home. She's still got a long way to go, but just thought I'd thank you so much for all your great messages. Really appreciate it. This is Pocketnow Daily. Guys, before we begin, a quick reminder, our special episode of the Pocketnow Weekly is live as of noon today. Link up there, and I'll tell you this much, I hadn't had this much fun in an interview in a long time. Lots of insight. Again, we had none other than Hassan Anjum from Samsung, where we discussed a few of my favorite products of this year, and then the future of computing. Josh and I had a lot of fun putting this together. Again, make sure you don't miss it. It'll also be in the links in the description. Let's begin today with deals, as we are getting closer to Unpacked, and obviously leaks just continue getting more intense, and they're actually really good. For example, we get the 128GB of storage variant of the Galaxy S20 Ultra, along with a free Galaxy Watch Active 2 on Amazon. Yeah, you heard that right. The total comes up to $13.99. The Galaxy Note 10 and 10 Plus are also getting the same treatment, leaving the regular Note 10 at $949 with the watch and the Plus for $10.99. The Galaxy S10 Lite is also $150 off, leaving the 128GB variant for $500. And then we've also got deals on iPad Pros, Beats headphones, and more in the links in the description. Now, this is definitely a time for entry-level devices and also mid-rangers, as the economy, that doesn't seem to be picking itself up anytime soon. And companies like MediaTek are banking on it, as the company just launched another SoC. This is the new Dimensity 725G, which allows customers to get 5G experiences on mid-tier smartphones. This new SoC supports 90Hz refresh rate for smooth gaming and content consumption. It brings new video and streaming capabilities with MirrorVision HDR10+. It has some new flexible camera configuration options, allowing up to 64-megapixel modules, and it adds several AI features with MediaTek's integrated GPU. It's also built on a 7nm process, and we're not exactly sure when we can see a smartphone with it, but obviously as mass production begins, we should be getting something really soon. And speaking of 5G, AT&T is finally expanding their 5G network. Notice I just said 5G. The company just announced today that it is now nationwide, as they are expanding to 40 new markets, meaning they are now offering low-band 5G to 395 different markets, which pretty much equals 205 million people. It'll be available on August 7th, and it's now included in the unlimited starter plan. You just have to make sure that you have a 5G capable phone. According to them, they're launching both millimeter wave and sub-6 to provide the best mix of speeds, latency, and coverage needed to fuel 5G experiences to consumers and businesses. I know, that sounded very corporate. We have to read the press release, but the thing about it is, let's just hope this is 5G and that 5GE actually finally evolved. Now, for the longest time, I'd say ever since the inception of the first generation iPhone, Gorilla Glass has been Gorilla Glass. We've tried options like Dragon Trail. Yeah, no. Clearly, Gorilla Glass owns it here, and today we get the successor to their Gorilla Glass 6, though the number's gone. This is actually going to be called Gorilla Glass Victus. According to Corning, this new solution can successfully survive a 2-meter drop onto a harder, rough surface, according to their lab test. They also mentioned that it is 2 times more scratch resistant than Gorilla Glass 6, and it's 4 times more durable than other competitors. The company also mentioned that Victus also improves both drop and scratch performance for the first time ever in the Gorilla Glass family, but we don't have any technical details as to what that means exactly. Now, the interesting note, pun intended, is that Samsung is apparently going to be the first company to launch with this, and so do the math. Look at the timing, Snapdragon 865 Plus, then we also get it on the Z Flip 5G, and now we get this announcement right ahead from the Galaxy Note 20 series. We've got more details on that coming soon, but that would be really cool. Also, we're expecting it to come to Apple, but they always just say that they've got the most durable glass and never give props to Gorilla Glass. We'll see. And since we started talking about Apple, let's talk about that timeline for iPhone 12. I can't ask leakers or, analysts or anybody predicting stuff here to make up their minds. It's really hard. But the more information we get, the more it just oscillates in dates. Yesterday we got a new report from Ako Takara that adds more rumors, and it seems that we will have to wait for the iPhone 12, as we might get them until November, as the announcement might happen in October. However, the report does mention that at least one LTE variant will be available for purchase as soon as it's announced. If you don't care about 5G, this is good news, but there's a catch, as you should take that LTE variant with a grain of salt, or probably it'll happen in certain markets, as Meng-Chi Kuo expects that all this year's iPhones will be 5G capable, and we trust them. And then we've got a new certification from Safety Korea, which allegedly belongs to the iPhone 12 Max and 12 Pro, which shows that the phone will bring a 2775 mAh battery, confirming the previous rumors that this year's batteries might be smaller. Staying on the battery and charging side, a tipster on Twitter just posted some images of the new braided cable, which will reportedly ship with the iPhone 12. On the images, we can see a white and black cable, but the black cable most likely belongs to the new Mac Pro. Let's not pay attention to that one. It looks pretty new, and we can also see the packaging. So yeah, we're getting that, but here's the thing. I think Apple is the last company to do braided cables after every other ODM has been doing for the longest time. You can buy so many options on Amazon from Anchor, etc. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with Samsung, as the company clearly has started their unpacked. Somehow, yesterday we got the new Galaxy Z Flip 5G. Today the company has begun pre-orders for the Galaxy Note 20 series, and you actually get a $50 discount, but hold it. Let's talk. So remember yesterday when we said that the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra's leaked specifications were pretty much the same that we've covered before? Well, some we hadn't really covered were of the regular Note 20, and it looks like it might be some sort of a light variant. We actually think that that's a good thing. For example, the regular Note 20 will apparently bring a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display, but it will only run at 60 Hz, which is kind of weird considering what the S20 can do, and I'm talking about the small one. It apparently is going to be capped at 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage with no SD card like the previous Note 10. The camera will also be significantly different, as we're expecting the Ultra to bring the 108 megapixel primary sensor, while this variant will bring the 12 megapixel like the S20 did. Even the S Pen will have 26 milliseconds of latency when compared to the Ultra's 9 milliseconds. A report claims that this phone and the Note 20 Ultra will see a $200 price difference as well, and apparently that'll be $700 or $949. We don't exactly know, but here's the thing. I think that it's actually a good idea in this economy for us to get a less expensive Galaxy Note 20. I think that would be a great idea. I'm not exactly sure how well the small Note 10 sold when compared to the Note 10 Plus, but I assume that it didn't do so well. I am thinking that this is a great approach, but I think that the price is going to be everything. And I think that anything over $699 will just not make sense. Particularly now that I've been using this Nord, I feel that there is a market for this, but let me know in the comments down below, what should be the price for that light, quote-unquote, Galaxy Note 20? Again, $699 for me. That would be my opinion. Leave us a comment down below, let us know yours. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social media, so our extended coverage happens on Instagram. Follow me on my personal handles to see me. Thank you all for all your kind wishes. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.